The casino floor is carefully designed by experts, including the high-limit rooms. The aisles and larger walkways are exactly how the casino wants them. So are the small and large entrances into the casino. Think location, location, location. It's all being presented to you and set up to help the casino make a profit. Stick around and I'll get into how it works, then how you can take advantage of it. The casino's central computer server physically connects to each slot machine in most casinos, excluding riverboat casinos where there's nothing under the floor but water and no place for connecting cables, and small convenience store style or corner bar casinos, which can't afford the server on their own. And what's on that computer remotely controlling the odds of winning on every slot machine in most casinos, whether they are old three-wheel slot machines or the more modern of touchscreen video slot machines? An algorithm. A program designed around a chosen casino setup plan. My strategies take advantage of what that algorithm is doing. Not every strategy works at every casino, but each casino might have the algorithm of which up to 4 of my strategies take advantage. My strategy 1, the 5-spin method, works at about 1 in 4 casinos. In my prior strategy 8, the casino environment works at every casino with a central server. But this strategy 9, location, 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 works at nearly all casinos, even if it's a riverboat casino or convenience store bar without a central computer server. The real reason why many casinos don't allow pictures taken isn't about customer privacy or copyright infringement, although those reasons certainly do exist. Casinos don't allow pictures because doing so makes it too easy for us to figure out the design of the casino floor. Are you a facility planner like, for factories? I've done some facility planning. Maybe you have too? Combining that knowledge base with a pattern recognition ability creates within you a powerful winning slot strategy I call location, location, location. It's from the old joke. What are the 3 most important things about real estate? Each concept, from floor plan design to a real estate joke, connects to understanding how and why casinos have carefully planned the location of every slot machine on their casino floors and high-limit rooms. Also, slot machine manufacturers provide multiple sets of odds for each slot machine with which casinos can choose to make a slot machine tight or loose. These loose machines we're looking for aren't randomly chosen. Instead, casinos set up their central server algorithm to select better odds of winning for slot machines at prominent locations on the casino floor. Why is this? Like my last strategy, it's all about marketing and casino profit. Profit which might instead be ours to collect if you can find and take advantage of this casino setup. Before central servers with its algorithm came into existence at casinos, this strategy was the only way to win. A machine is set to win near a crowded area of the casino, like a bar or other places where people gather. If you've read my book, Learning to Win, I tell you about my experience with being subjected to such a winning machine. 13 hand pays over $1,200 in 6 days on a $1 denomination machine with literally hundreds of wins less than $1,200. I tried to keep track of these small wins with hash marks on my palm, but there were too many to count. Every $25, $100, $500, and $1,000 win. My palm wasn't big enough. I was running out of space to count, so I only kept track of the $1,000 wins. I stopped counting those when I got to 60. What casinos are trying to do is to let others see you win, so they get excited and go spend some money playing slots. In this way, casinos lose money on one machine, but recoup those losses many times over from those players this setup manipulates into playing other slot machines not set to win. That's the why, but what's the how? How do you find these slot machines at your casino? Well, it helps to know that they exist so you can look for them. I found it's not that difficult to spot them. All you need to do is walk the casino floor and look. There might be up to 6 slot machines in your casino set up to have higher odds. When you find them, they are likely already being played. The disadvantage of this strategy is that others have already figured it out. But luckily, it's not always consciously known. Some slots enthusiasts know a winning machine when they see others win on it. Then they themselves come back later to play it themselves. But most don't know why it's a winning machine, don't know it's a strategy, don't know they can use this approach repeatedly to find the other winning slot machines in their casino, or how to use this approach at any other casino, as I do. And so can you. During a consultation session, I found a YouTube video where someone walked through an area of my client's favorite casino, San Manuel. There aren't many such walking through a casino videos, but there is one linked to this video description, which records walking into San Manuel's high-limit room. Pause the recording immediately, which is just as they turn right to walk into the high-limit slot room. Now, sit back in your chair and focus on the image. What do you see? I see a winning machine. When I showed this image to my consultation client, you know what? He already knew it was a winning machine. How? Because he'd seen so many others win on it. He was so familiar with that high-limit room that he knew from experience which machines were often a winner. He just hadn't known why they were set up as winners. But now he knew what to look for elsewhere in his casino, just like you're about to learn. Here's how to get started finding these groups of candidate slot machines, whether they are inside the high-limit room or not. 1. Stand in front of a slot machine. 2. Turn around so your back is to it. And 3, what do you see in front of the machine? If you see a wall, try another slot machine. If you see other people looking back at you, that's a candidate slot machine you should consider playing. In a moment, I'll explain how to supercharge this approach. But first, let's practice. To find candidate slot machines with my strategy 9, location, 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 look for slot machines which can be seen from a distance. Of the many machines shown, which are candidates based on this strategy? How many do you count? I count 6. These include the first 3 machines in the front row, the first 2 machines in the second row, and the first machine is the fourth to last row from the back wall. These machines next to the main aisle are the machines I'd pick. There may be others on the other side of the aisle that we can't see in this picture. There's more to consider about location, but the simple approach narrows down a room full of slot machines to just a few candidate machines. What I've just shown you is how to find the best end-of-row candidate slot machines. Let's consider a row of slot machines with better visibility. Perhaps there's a row of 3 machines located at near the entrance when slots enthusiasts first walk into the casino. Or maybe a row of 4 machines all pointed at the only major walkway intersection at your casino. Play each of them if they're not busy. Make 20 minimum bets, if you can afford it, on each of them. Did one of them give you 3 or 4 bonus rounds or several big wins? If so, that's your candidate slot machine to play longer. But there's also the slot machines in a carousel. What about those? Well, let's say this carousel is located near the entrance of your casino or next to a high-traffic walkway to the casino's food court. Which specific machine is pointed towards the entrance or perhaps the promotion lines near the entrance? Which machine on the other side of the carousel is pointed directly at slots enthusiasts leaving the casino? These 2 machines are candidates. When walking through your casino to look for these groups of highly visible slot machines, one of which might be a candidate slot machine you've end up winning on, watch out for extra visible groups of slot machines. You know the ones I mean. Groups of machines which the casino has obviously turned into a big display. These groups make me think the casino is trying too hard. They seem a little too desperate and are likely worth avoiding. These groups to avoid include a row or carousel of progressive slot machines with a big progressive jackpot amount and perhaps one huge sign above them showing that common progressive jackpot. Otherwise, there is usually a most highly visible group of machines which players know to be winners, although they likely don't know why. You may have to give up on playing those machines because you're never going to be able to get time on them. And remember, usually only one of them is the true winning machine. The rest in that group are busy being played because they're just nearby to the winning machines, and those players don't understand that the same game theme can have wildly different odds of winning. Now, maybe you want to know, what's my winning strategies for slots enthusiasts? In this playlist right here, I explain each of them, starting with my most popular. So if it is important to you to win or win more at slots, click the playlist you see on your screen right now and get details on how else to take advantage of your casino instead of the other way around. So click that playlist and I'll see you in the next one.